One of the most interesting things that has caught my eye for Dexter Resurrection is that this could potentially be Lila West's sister. So I was recently watching leaked videos of people filming the Dexter Resurrection set, and while watching this newly leaked video with Michael C. Hall and Kristen Ritter, an interesting thought popped into my mind. Now, this may be a complete stretch, but what if Ritter's character is Lila's sister? Or someone that's related to Lila, maybe a cousin. Now, since Dexter Resurrection is shaping up to be the show where we see a lot of loose ends from Dexter's past come into fruition, it would make sense to bring back characters or connections from previous seasons. Just like we have Angel Batista coming back, and we should probably get Joey Quinn and Masuka. Hopefully. Also considering Dexter just escaped from prison, killing an officer in the process, and with Angela Bishop gathering enough evidence to prove that he's the Bay Harbor Butcher. Well, maybe. But that just proves that his past is undoubtedly catching up to him. So the walls are closing in from every angle. And this setting is perfect for the return of someone connected to a previous victim. Enter Lila's sister. Now I know this theory might not be spot on, but why not entertain the idea for a what if video? So here's how I think Kristen Ritter's character could be Lila's sister. Now let's start with the basics to make this a well-rounded theory. First off, when Kristen Ritter was cast, the only name given for her character was just simply Mia. No last name, just Mia. This kind of secrecy is often a red flag that a big reveal is potentially planned. And what if her full name is Mia West? I mean, it has a ring to it, doesn't it? Lila West, Mia West? I don't know. If she is related to Lila in some way, the showrunners would want to keep it under wraps until the perfect reveal, and then finally put her full name on Google when you search up Dexter Resurrection cast. Additionally, Kristen Ritter shares similar physical features with Lila. I mean, hair, height, body type, you literally name it. It almost feels like they're related. And also the fact that this is rumored to be one of Dexter's love interests. And as we've seen in the past, Dexter literally has a certain type. He doesn't go after girls with black hair. Except one. And the fact that Ritter is 43 also adds more credibility to this theory in my opinion. She could believably play a character who is Lila's sister. Considering Lila's age when she was involved with Dexter in the original series, Lila would basically be in her 40s. Like Jamie Murray is 48 and Kristen Ritter is 43. So to be honest, they're kind of in the same age bracket. Not saying that siblings have to be close in age, but since Mia is rumored to be Dexter's new love interest, which I already just said, it makes more sense for her to be around his, age bracket. Dexter's character doesn't really seem like he would date someone far outside his own age range, and keeping Mia closer in age to Lila might support this theory even more. And you might be wondering, but if Mia is Dexter's love interest, why would Lila's sister want to be with him whatsoever? The simple answer is vengeance. Mia could be gaining Dexter's trust, making him vulnerable, and all while secretly planning her revenge for Lila's death. By seducing him, she could learn his secrets, exploit his weaknesses, and strike when he least expects it. Now, another counter argument could be, but there were no hints or confirmation of Lila having a sister in the original series. True, but the key word here is confirmation. The show never confirmed nor denied that Lila had a sister, leaving the door open for speculation. And there are several reasons why Lila might not have mentioned her sister. For one, she could have just been protecting her family, especially since she didn't initially know that Dexter was a serial killer. Alternatively, maybe it could simply just never have come up. Or perhaps Lila didn't want Dexter, a known cheater, anywhere near her sister. After all, Dexter was cheating on Rita with Lila, so it wouldn't be really too far-fetched to think that Lila might have had some trust issues. But there's also a possibility that Lila and her sister had a strained relationship. Lila was portrayed, as this mentally ill person, which she kind of was pretty mentally ill and psycho in the show. So she might not have been, close with her family. But even if they didn't get along, if your sibling was murdered by their partner, I feel like you'd still want justice, right? I mean, it only seems natural. Now, the biggest hurdle in this theory is how could Lila's sister know that Dexter is a killer? Well, she wouldn't necessarily need to know that he's the Behar butcher. She'd only need to know that he killed Lila. And if Mia had any connection to Lila, she could have known about Dexter through Lila's stories or even their brief interaction. When Lila, disappeared, Dexter could have became a suspect in her eyes because, like in normal cases, whenever someone's significant other dies, usually one of the prime suspects are the significant other. So fast forward to New Blood, where Angela Bishop connects Dexter to the Behar butcher case, and Mia might have done her own digging. Even if the news doesn't definitely pin Dexter as the butcher, Mia could still uncover enough evidence to link him to Lila's disappearance. Also, if Dexter Resurrection retcons some elements of New Blood, since Dexter is seen freely roaming in New York City, it doesn't really seem like he's on the run if he's literally in New York City. But then again, maybe Angela's findings were dismissed or lacked solid evidence. But for someone as determined as Mia, if she were Lila's sister, those breadcrumbs could be enough to piece together the truth.